What's happening, guys? It's Dispo Wrestling. I'd like to say that we're back with some shocking and breaking news, but it seems like this is becoming too regular of an occurrence to be shocking or breaking news. WWE have released another handful of wrestlers. This time, the boot has been given to the entirety of Hit Row, so Ashante Adonis, Top Dollar, and Isaiah Swerve Scott, Tegan Nox, Drake Maverick, Jaxson Ryker, Shane Thorne, and John Morrison. Now, I can't say I'm massively surprised at Tegan Nox going, Drake Maverick going, Shane Thorne and Jaxson Ryker going. Jaxson Ryker hasn't been seen on TV since he had a short stint as a tag team with Elias, and Elias hasn't even been seen for ages, and he's kind of killed off his whole musician gimmick, so he might be next, who knows? You know, I'm surprised I didn't see his name on that list. But yeah, Jaxson Ryker, he had the looks, but he didn't really have anything else, really. It's easy to sit here and say that, you know, they could have done so much more with them because, well, they could have. They could have done so much more with everybody that they released if they just had a better creative team. The same goes for Shane Thorne, really. I mean, Shane Thorne was another one of those that I didn't really know that well, but, you know, I knew his name. So that was something. So I don't really know how good he ever was or how good he could have been. You know, like I said, I've heard his name and I think I might have seen a couple of clips of him from NXT, but either way, yeah, it's a shame. Tegan Nox, yeah, that's not a massive surprise either. Shotzi and Tegan Nox's little tag team thing kind of came to an end and Tegan Nox just kind of disappeared off of TV. So I think from what happened, Tegan Nox and Shotzi got split up in the draft anyway. Shotzi got pushed, but Tegan Nox just kind of hasn't really been featured at all since the draft happened. So either way, you know, you could kind of see that one coming. Drake Maverick, again, I mean, I'm not surprised. I mean, someone like Drake Maverick, you know, isn't gonna get the push from WWE. You know, last week he was fighting for the 24/7 title with like 7 other people, and this week is being released. So it never bodes well for you if you're involved in a 24/7 title mix-up. Like, if you're involved in that, then you don't stand a chance. I know the 24/7 championship thing's meant to be a bit of fun and entertainment, but it just can't be taken seriously. It's not like the hardcore championship. I know it's basically the same concept, but at the end of the day, it's just not as good. WWE is not as good. Last time I posted a video was when a load of wrestlers got released, and one of them was B-Fab from Hit Row. Since then, the whole of Hit Row have been released from WWE. Considering they've only been on SmackDown like twice, this isn't good for them. This is really not good. They were meant to be brought up as like the promising new faction to join the SmackDown brand, but you know, within 3 weeks, they've just all been kind of chucked in the bin. To be completely honest, I can safely say that I didn't rate them one bit. I didn't really rate any of them. They were all just a bit cringe and a bit kind of forced upon us. If you think about it, people like Eva Marie, people like Veer, people like Hit Row, people who are teased and being made promos for and being told they're coming soon, it never ends up well, because Eva Marie got sacked, Veer Mahan will probably get sacked, Hit Row have been sacked. That is basically WWE's way of saying they're coming soon, we just don't know what the fuck to do with them. They didn't know what to do with Hit Row. They didn't really have any storyline going with them. They didn't have any feuds. They were just kind of there, really. I'm surprised at the fact that they've been released so quickly, but the one that I want to talk about is John Morrison. Why the fuck? He was Intercontinental Champion a few years back, and he was one of the most underrated performers in wrestling. John Morrison is such a talent, and he's such a hard worker. And I'm the same with him as I am with Ricochet. I think they're so underappreciated, and they were just chucked into matches just to make the match look good by having some high flyers in there. If they'd have just let him go from The Miz, then, you know, he'd be his own person. He wouldn't be Johnny Drip Drip and, you know, being wasted by these gimmicks. You know, it's ridiculous. Him and Miz were fucking eaten by zombies at Backlash. Remember that? Remember when that happened? It's just like, what are you doing? I'm not happy about this. I'm really not happy about this. In the space of like less than 2 months, they've got rid of John Morrison and Keith Lee. I mean, I should have seen it coming. John Morrison hasn't been on TV for fucking ages. People like John Morrison go in, people like Keith Lee, you know, fan favourites, people that we want to see pushed, people that we want to see have title reigns, people that we want to see have a feud. Instead, you'll push worthless, shitty talent like Eva Marie down our throats, but you won't do the right thing with John Morrison or Keith Lee. It's been a really shitty year for WWE. It's bad when I'm saying that the best thing about WWE is Roman Reigns. That's when you know you got an issue, guys. John Morrison can go to Impact or something and prove himself there, because he will get treated right and he will get pushed like he should be. But what do you guys think of the releases? Let me know in the comments below. Be sure to be back here on Sunday for Survivor Series, 1 AM Monday morning UK time, and you will be sure to catch it here on Dispo Wrestling.